keep my neighbors at door. When we're talking road poems, when we're loud as ten, through the blinds, fading dance. The human being I know is eternal, never road open no. Suitcase by the dresser, shirt and tie across the drawer. There's a notepad by the Bible, little logo of a star, pen cap on the table, ink stain in a coffee scar. I write your name and cross it out, let the letters touch the floor. I've lived a long time, making sure my name stayed off the door. Just the same. Half the books were for the courthouse, half were written for the game. Signed a dozen different papers, never once my true hand shown. Every deal that someone softer standing out there is the face I loan. You would ask me what I did, I'd say just the numbers, nothing more. Kept you out of nights with men I never used, the lobby door. You deserved a quiet kitchen, I kept meetings after dark, trading promises for payments with a steady, careful mark. Now this road reads like a ledger with 1,000 unpaid lines, and my heart is just a margin where your name keeps crossing mine. So I keep my name off the door, leave the room paid in cash, and I don't come back no more. I'm the shadow in the lobby they pretend they never saw, walking out before the morning shakes the dust from every floor. I can love you from a distance, like a letter in a drawer, but I keep my life on the road and my name off the door. Gas receipt is folded in the pocket of my coat. Map is creased to where the high wraps around a quiet note. There's a diner by the exit with a counter chrome and steam, where I watch the younger drifters wearing pieces of my dream. I could turn this car around, drive back into what we had, let you see the man behind the ledgers, not the mask I made my habit back. But the phone sits on the bedside, little red light counting time, and the silence in between us is the last thing still of mine. Don't mistake this for surrender. I'm not running from the cost. I'm just choosing where the damage lands, what gets kept and what gets lost. Better I fade in the rear view than you live with what I've done. So I'll take the weight and distance. You can keep the morning sun. So I keep my name off the door, leave a key on the counter and my prints on nothing more. I'm the suit that never checked it under any honest law, driving out before the daylight starts to show you what I saw. If you ever think about me when you hear an engine roar, just know I kept you in my heart and my name off the door. Three thin curtains, buzzing TV light, eyes machine down the hallway, clearing his throat at night. Has the key on the table, map folded by my hand. One more nameless parking lot on the edge of no man's land. Neon by the window throws a color on the floor. I got your name in the first line of a page I won't restore. Suitcase by the door frame, trunk full of what I owe. I ride like you can hear me through the hum of diesel on the road. Got that little kitchen where the clock ticks off to 2. Mismatched cups, a crooked chair, sunlight that was made for you. I could turn this car around, take the exit, find your street, leave these backseat envelopes and go south on the concrete. But when I see that picture, I can feel the plaster stain. My kind of life leaks under doors, it never really washes clean. So I stay out on this highway where the lines know what I've done. Better I keep moving than to drag you where I run. There's a sign before the turnoff, one last chance to change the end. But a man who wrote his story doesn't beg it to pretend. I'm the last exit before morning on a road that will not bend, where the ones who keep on driving lose a lover, save a friend. I'm the shadow on the white line slipping just beyond the light. Last exit before the morning, between the sirens and the night. leather jackets on a booth seat, then climb back in with pride. Watch taillights cross the river, disappear where blacktop bends. Heard their names in muffled phone calls when the numbers reach their end. My rear view's full of faces that the mileage turned to dust. Some were brave, some were foolish, most just didn't know who to trust. I learned to keep my circle small, my promises in cold hard in the glove box, engine warm, so married to the road. If you ever hear a low song from a jukebox by the lane, and some stranger hums our melody without knowing either name, just know I took the highway that kept your doorway clear, paid for every mile with the sound of you. I will not let myself hear. I'm the last exit before morning, on a road that will not bend, trading quiet kitchen Sundays for a fate I'd understand. I'm the shadow on the white lines, fading seconds before light. Last exit before the morning, where the law forgets you're right. If you ever think about me when the sky is turning gold, I'm just that stretch of empty asphalt where the stories don't get told. Stool squeaks when I sit down. Diner clock says 2:30. Neon buzzing in the window, painting red along my shoe. Coffee in a chip white mug, sugar packets in a pile. You wipe down the same old counter, give that donut no one smile. My bed is in a dresser drawer, under socks and folded shirt. Gun locked up in the hallway safe, still remember what it's worth. Tonight the line went crooked, like the letters on that sign. So I came here for the quiet, just to walk it in my mind.
shaking hands with suit and ties, and never see a holding cell. Taking calls from quiet numbers, telling me which truth to sell. I walked past the back room doorway when I knew what lay inside. Told myself a bigger picture, needed one more look away to slide. You can feed a hungry city with a little missing proof. Turn a chalk line into rumor, turn cold barrels in no proof. But there's a file in my bottom drawer that I never learned to close. Kid with fresh ink on his fingers and a stare that never goes. I wash my hands till the skin burns, still the stains stay in my head. Every favor that I bartered writes its own line in my bed. I can't wear that badge like silver, can't pretend it's shining new. All I've got is how I carry what I've done and what I do. I'm more honest with the badge in the drawer, when it's lying in the darkness of a life I can't ignore. Out here under buzzing neon, with his coffee losing heat, you can see the man beneath the metal, see the miles under my feet. I'm no saint and I'm no savior, I've walked side streets of them both, but I still sleep by a compass that won't bend beyond its oath. There was a night by the old bridge, blue lights shaking on the stone. Boss said let it die on paper, send the witnesses back home. Brown envelope on my table, thick enough to shake the wood. When it landed like a verdict, that would never do me good. I took half and left half waiting, watched it till the morning came. Used my share to keep a mother in a hallway out of shame. Paid her rent through 6 cold winters, kept her meter off the red. Never told her where it came from, never asked what might be said. I'm not clean, but I'm not hollow, I still answer to my shade. To the man inside the mirror, counting every trade I made. If they ever come to take me, let them find me on my feet. Not a hero, not a victim, just a man who named his heat. I'm more honest with a badge in the drawer. When it's quiet in the wooden box, I can't pretend anymore. If I clip it to my belt, they see the side I'm paid to show. But in places like this diner, you can feel what runs below. I'm no saint and I'm no angel, I've walked hand in hand with both, but I still live by a compass that won't break beyond its soul. Motel air is stale, curtain barely hides the sign. Red letters humming over stripes that never quite align. Single cup on the counter by a half-cold coffee ring. Suitcase waiting on the carpet like it knows it's time to swing. Motel Bible on the dresser, drawer that doesn't fully close. Cheap print of some old sunrise where nobody really goes. I said there's no pad on the table where the lamp leans low and thin. Take the key out of my pocket, let it spin, then breathe and begin. They call me when it's over, when the shoutings burn to dust, when the story has to tighten, when their bravado turns to trust. I straighten broken furniture, wipe the panic off the floor, make it look like nothing ever crossed the wrong side of the door. You only saw the suit and how I never raised my voice, how I walked out of a room and made it feel like it was choice. You never saw the lists I keep filed quiet in my head, all the things I couldn't let you see and still keep you in that bed. You deserve a door that opens on a simple, gentle night, not a man who checks the exits every time he kills the light. So I leave the key on the table, not a ring on your hand. I'm the one they call too late, not the one who builds a plan. I can scrub a bad scene clean, make the worst of it all go, but I can't rinse off this life enough to ever let you know there are things that ride beside me every mile I roll alone. That's why the key's on the table, and I don't bring this home. You'll find another evening where the shoes come off with ease, where the only sound at midnight is a window taking breeze. He won't count the passing headlights, won't sit facing every door, won't go silent at a knock like he's heard that knock before. Me, I've got another highway where the lines all blur to one, another town that doesn't ask me what I stayed to see get done. I'll be just a quiet shadow in a mirror you once knew, a name you almost say out loud when the dark leans in on you. I don't beg, I don't explain, I don't hand my sins to you. I just fold them with this letter, keep the corners sharp and true. If I ever cross your doorstep, all your windows lose their sleep. So I leave you with your daylight, and I take what I must keep. So I leave the key on the table where the morning soon will land. I'm the man who walks away before the trouble hits your sand. I can make a wrong look quiet, turn a breakdown into stone, but I can't cut out the danger from the marrow of my bones. There are
Cracked red vinyl in this booth, like every small town where I've been. Gas pumps ticking in the distance, bugs around the open sign. You pull in with your engine, talking like a young dog on the line. New boots, jacket barely broken, hungry weather in your eyes. Map folded on the dashboard, all your roads still undefined. You don't know this quiet stranger with his back against the glass, but the road that you are staring down, boy, I've already passed. There's a milepost on this highway where the numbers start to fade. Paint is peeling off the metal, little bruises on the frame. That's the night I took a corner and I never went back home. Left a porch light burning yellow, traded wedding bands for chrome. Met some men who spoke in envelopes and nods instead of names. Learned to carry other people's trouble like my own short chains. Every job another exit, every room a different key. Every motel bathroom mirror asking what you plan to be. This road don't need a judge's gavel, it just counts what you expend. Every mile you push, your luck is one more you must defend. When you hit mile marker 13, that's the line men like me cross, where the restless and the willing trade their faces for the frost. I ride quiet through these counties, leave no footprint in the dust. I get paid to move in silence, I get paid because they trust. If you chase that kind of freedom, you won't drive back where you came. Mile marker 13 won't remember, but your soul will know its name. Your soul will know its name. You keep glancing at the doorway, like the dark is calling you. Like there's something on that asphalt only you can see straight through. You don't see the empty tables where my brothers used to sit. You don't feel the empty passenger side I've made my peace with. So I slide a folded bill out, pay my check and catch a ride. Say the map won't show the places where a man goes when he lies. You can chase that talking engine, you can learn to never stay, or you can turn before the marker and go home a different way. Never promise what you can't cover, never show them what you feel. Keep your word like steel and leather, keep your circle small and clear. If you choose the road I'm riding, don't pretend you've been misled. You shake hands with mile 13, you live with who you are instead. When you hit mile marker 13, all your stories change their tone. Every quiet job in darkness puts more interest on your bones. I move quiet through the stations, through the motels and
ice machine down the hallway, clearing his throat at night. Tastic key on the table, map folded by my hand. One more nameless parking lot on the edge of no man's land. Neon by the window throws a color on the floor. I got your name in the first line of a page I won't restore. Suitcase by the door frame, trunk full of what I owe. I ride like you can hear me through the hum of diesel on the road. You've got that little kitchen where the clock ticks off to 2. Mismatched cups, a crooked chair, sunlight that was made for you. I could turn this car around, take the exit, find your street. Leave these backseat envelopes and ghosts out on the concrete. But when I see that picture, I can feel the plaster stain. My kind of life leaks under doors, it never really washes clean. So I stay out on this highway where the lines know what I've done. Better I keep moving than to drag you where I run. There's a sign before the turnoff, one last chance to change the end. But a man who wrote his story doesn't beg it to pretend. I'm the last exit before morning on a road that will not bend, where the ones who keep on driving lose a lover, save a friend. I'm the shadow on the white line, slipping just beyond the light. Last exit before the morning, between the sirens and the night. If you're reaching for a safe home, I'm a warning, not a door. I'm the last exit before morning, you were wiser to ignore. I've seen men in chrome-lit diners swear they're getting off this ride, leave their jackets on a booth seat, then climb back in with pride. Watch taillights cross the river, disappear where blacktop bends. Heard their names in muffled phone calls when the numbers reach their end. My rear view's full of faces that the mileage turned to dust. Some were brave, some were foolish, most just didn't know to trust. I learned to keep my circle small, my promises in code. Heart in the glove box, engine warm, so married to the road. If you ever hear a low song from a jukebox by the lane, and some stranger hums our melody without knowing either name, just know I took the highway that kept your doorway clear, paid for every mile with the sound of you. I will not let myself hear. I'm the last exit before morning on a road that will not bend, trading quiet kitchen Sundays for a fate I'd understand. I'm the shadow on the white lines, fading seconds before light. Last exit before the morning, where the law forgets you're right. If you ever think about me when the sky is turning gold, I'm just that stretch of empty asphalt where the stories don't get told. Names on this folded paper, ink still wet along the edge. Room key hanging from the lamp, like a one-way kind of pledge. My boots are by the door, dust from roads you'll never see. There's a map on the TV stand, all the miles between you and me. You loved a man who kept his jacket pressed, his stories spare and cold, who left at quiet hours, came back quieter, came back old. I kept my hands in other ledgers, other people's silent songs. I knew which trucks to let roll through, which doors to leave half undone. Out here the stations know me by the way I never stayed, by the way I face the exit, more than I face what I pay. You always said I walk like someone who'd already packed to go, like every laugh was borrowed time I'd someday have to hold. Tonight the mirror shows a stranger that my past can't turn around. Same eyes, but they don't blink now when they let the truth come down. So I'm leaving the keys on the nightstand, to the car, to the lock, to the weight I used to hold in my hand. I won't drag you through the corridors that carved me into this man. Real love doesn't build a home on somebody else's sand. When you wonder where I went, just know I left while I could stand. And the proof I chose to walk is these keys on the nightstand. Diner, coffee cooling while you spoke about a little fenced-in garden, soft light through the kitchen smoke. But my phone kept faintly buzzing, numbers only I could read. Men who never signed their names calling me about their need. Every promise that I made you wore a siren in between. Couldn't lead you where I'm welcome when the law grits through its teeth. This road don't care what I've carried, it just takes what rolls its way. Mile by mile it wipes the shine off everything I did today. If I stay, this thin mattress might become your final room. So I'll let you keep your mornings, I'll take all the moon. So I'm leaving the keys on the nightstand, to the car, the lock, to the doors where I was paid to stand. I'll fade into the distance, let this city lose my hand. Better I'm a name gone missing than a danger in your plans. If you ever feel me watching, it's just me keeping what I can from the shoulder of some highway, from these keys on the nightstand. You walked in past empty desks, after midnight, after sound. Yes, the hum of old fluorescence in this city looking down. I was leaning by the window with my collar hanging loose, ledger open on the desktop like a quiet piece of proof. You said I got a little network, all these side deals that I run. You smiled like the world was simple, like the math was almost done. I just nudged your cutlass tumbler to the corner of my desk, tapped the spine of all those pages, said sit down, we'll talk about risk. There's a column for the money, there's a column for the cost. There's a space between the two where every kind of man gets lost. Here's a driver with 3 daughters, here's a kid who crossed our line, here's the partner who went hungry for $1 that was mine. Every favor that you're asking, every shortcut that you keep, writes another little question in the margin, in the deep. You can fool a wide camera, you can slip a crowded street, but the sun behind your choices doesn't rest when you're asleep. I'm the one who moves the numbers, I erase and I create. I can hide you from the daylight, I can't hide you from your fate. You can charm this crooked city, you can bluff it for a week, you can dance with every danger, think you're standing on your feet. But the legend never sleeps, kid, it remembers what you take. Every quiet little shortcut is another silent wake. You can borrow from tomorrow, stack your wins like they're all free, but the legend never sleeps, and it's staring back at me. I turn pages with my knuckles, names in ink and names in red, little crosses in the margin for the ones already dead. He was sharper, he was louder, swore the rules were all a joke, thought the house would keep on smiling while he skimmed from every stroke. Now his share feeds other pockets, and his watch ticks on my shelf, and his photograph reminds me what I nearly did myself. You looked down and saw the pattern where the loud ones disappear, how the ones who keep on breathing learn to walk with coded fear. You think all this wood and leather means you're inches from a throne, but these drawers hold cracked old cufflinks from the men who thought they'd own. If you wanna climb this staircase, learn which step will never hold, learn the debts you never write off, learn the lines you don't get sold. You can charm this crooked city, you can bluff it for a while, you can buy the finest fabric, you can wear the coldest smile, but the legend never sleeps, son, it will call in what you do. Every careless little pleasure ties a rope around your crew. You can borrow from tomorrow, raise your glass and raise your stake, but the legend never sleeps, and it tallies what you break. overall carpet thin and faded, humming a unit in the wall. Keep your guard on the nightstand, folding map and late night call. Highway numbers through the curtain, green light bleeding on the floor. TV murmuring to no one, shoes lined up beside the door. I'm perched on the bed, jacket on my back to you, talking like you're in this room, though you're still a kid passing through. You got that hungry, quiet stare. I carried a heart at 22, hands that never shake on money, eyes that read a room straight through. They will start with simple errands, cashing envelopes, no trail, meetings at a roadside counter, corner booth, no paper mail. First time feels like just protection, second time's a cleaner spin. By the third you're locked in traffic, every exit closing in. They will say, just keep it moving, what's out here won't follow home. But the highway is a mirror, stretched in steel and yellow chrome. I keep miles between the man I was and who you think I am. Quiet outlaw at the wheel, doing dirt with steady hands. If you follow in my tire tracks, you will drag my ghost along. 'Cause the road can crown you a legend while it writes you in the wrong. When the night is faded motels and a vacancy that hums, you'll learn distance isn't mercy, it's just space around what's done. There's a number in your pocket, same one burning in my phone. Voice that never meets in daylight, speaks like he already owns every favor you'll be needing when the law leans in too near. Every name that buys you breathing room while someone else disappears. You can take that call tomorrow, let him draft you in his plans. Or you fold that scrap of paper, drop it quiet from your hands. I don't trade in clean salvation, I still chase these exit signs, still pull over by the station when a deal cuts close to lines. But I write this ghosted warning in a room you haven't seen, so you know that all this power leaves a stain that won't come clean. I keep miles between the man I was and who I let you see. I'm the engine in the silence, I'm the face they'll never read. If you ride the way I'm riding, better carve your own barcode. 'Cause the road won't lift your burdens, it just spreads them down the road. When your life is faded motels and a dashboard glowing blue, you'll find distance doesn't save you from the weight that lives in you. face down on the table feels heavier than it should. Street light leaking through the blinds makes a cross on the floor. Every time that pattern hits, I remember what it's for. I've been selling little mercies, trading blind spots in the dark, till the paperwork in envelopes started sounding like my heart. There's a name in my notebook, shouldn't be in that line. Brother from the early days when we walked the same thin spine. Quick hands and a crooked grin, always just outside the frame. Now they whisper that he's drifting into things I never claimed. I can look the other way when a hungry man finds bread, but a man gone cold for pride, that's a weight that's in my head. So I'm counting every favor like chips on a tilted floor, knowing once I make this call, there's no quiet like before. I walk both sides of the bed, but I don't cross my own line. I can bargain with the shadows, but my soul is still mine. You can pay for my silence when this city turns its head, but I won't turn my back on truth just to keep a brother fed. Pen marks on a folded sheet, report that I never filed. It could sink a certain captain, save some kid still running wild. I keep locks on different drawers, keys split between my coats. Every fact another way, I balance in my notes tonight. I slide one page aside, let another find the light. He'll call it sudden weather, I'll call it finally right. I want this leather shoulder rig longer than my own name, carried stories in its metal that could rearrange the game. But there's one line in my promise, money never bends or buys. When a friend steps over it, I still choose where judgment lies. I walk both sides of the bed, but I don't cross my own line. I've been dealing with the wolves, still decide what's yours or mine. You can buy softer questions, you can buy a missing thread, but I won't bury my conscience just to keep a brother fed. I walk both sides of the bed in this bar at closing time. I can bargain with the darkness, but I won't sell out my spine. Lights are down to just the strip along the bar. Chairs turned upside down like the garden where we are. Clock above the bottles ticking louder than before. Boulders sliding home across the heavy wooden door. You're polishing a glass that's seen more nights than me. TV in the corner whispers someone else's history. I'm sitting where I sit when the whole thing's near the end. Collar open, jacket folded back against the exit band. I'm the one they send when the talking's gone too far, when a name won't match the promise and they need a different bar. I don't shout, I don't posture, I just knock and let it ring. I'm the silence in the hallway when the phone begins to sing. I've stood beside a desk while pens decided who would stay. Watched a finger mark a circle and my feet go find a way. You see me step outside to take a call I never named. Walk back in a shade more quiet, but my face stays just the same. You ask if it gets heavy when the room is finally still. I just trace the wet ring fading where my hand forgot its will. I'm the quiet right hand, not the name upon the door. I'm the shadow in the frame when they're smiling for the floor. Power never wears my face, but it lies beneath my skin. I'm the line between the outside and the world they're moving in. If the walls could start confessing who they've heard and what they've planned, they would talk about the boss, but they would tremble at my hand. Got a key that doesn't jingle sitting heavy in my palm. Open rooms where deals get written in a voice that sounds like calm. There's a chair that no one chooses till they're done with every side. I've stood over it and wondered what I'd lose if I resign. Sometimes I see a younger man reflected in your shine. White shirt, tighter jawline, thinking all of this is fine. I wanna tell him pick a table where the daylight hits your eyes, but my throat just sips this quiet and the warning never flies. One day they'll stop dialing when the floor begins to shake. Find another steady knuckle for the doors they need to break. When my phone lies like a stone and all their meetings roll ahead, I'll still carry every signal like a map inside my head. If I vanish from this corner, from this stool and from this street, you'll still hear me in the pause before two strangers finally meet. I'm the quiet right hand, not the crown above the seat. I'm the calm behind the verdict when the handshake's looking sweet. Power never wears my face, but it answers when I move. I'm the hand that seals the promise to the consequence they choose. If you ever doubt the stories of the men who run this land, check the lock, check the hallway, feel the print of my right hand. Guard nods without a word. Polished stone beneath my footsteps, every echo overheard. Elevator numbers climbing, my floor sitting near the sky. Little red eye in the corner, watching every tide. I straighten silver cufflinks while the chrome doors start to close. Didn't have to take this city, it walked in and chose my clothes. There's a folder on my desk, contract lettered neat and pure. On the screen a frozen handshake, every headline calling short. But my phone face down is humming with a name that won't appear. One more quiet change of timing keeps the balance over here. I sign with steel blue ink, slide the paper to the side, tap a knuckle on the window where the darker currents slide. There's a line across the city that they swear the law can see. They don't know who set that marker, who holds both ends quietly. Two doors, one key, and it leaves with me. Front hall, back stair, they all trust my company. If you walk in by the front, you get the man they like to greet. If you slip in by the back, you feel the fire under my feet. Either way, this hungry town sends its questions up to me. Two doors, first clown paints a circle on this old dark wooden grain. Blinds cut up the city lights in silver crooked lanes. Your jacket's on the backrest, you're leaning like you're 10 feet tall. Blue heel tapping at the carpet like you're ready for a brawl. There's a ledger by my elbow, every page a quiet scar. Safe door sitting half a turn from opening too far. I turn the key inside the lock, let the hallway voices fade. In this room we talking truths about the deals that we have made. You've been running, little Larry, bringing envelopes and names. Think the muscle and the noise is how you carve out your own claim. But the real weight sits in numbers. Who gets cut and who gets fed? Which loose end gets tied in silence? Which bad promise stays unpaid? There was once a man before you who kept pushing past the mark, tried to bend the code for profit and brag loud about the dark. I still sign his old agreements. He looks back from this same glass. He's a warning in the margins, how fast golden boys can pass. You're staring at the skyline like it's something you can own, but power's just the things you carry and the lines you leave alone. I'm the hand that draws the lines you don't cross. Quiet ink, heavy code, measure profit and loss. If you wanna breathe up here, you don't gamble my trust. You move light around the borders, keep your temper in the dust. You can swagger in the alleys, you can roll to the boss, but in this room I mark the lines you don't cross. There's a folder on this desktop with your habits, dates, and debts. Every shortcut that you've taken, every time you've placed a bet. You thought nobody saw the extra stack you slipped inside your coat. But this city keeps a ledger, and I balance every note. But I don't shout, I don't go hunting just to sharpen up my teeth. I move pieces when I have to, and I sign what stays beneath. If I let you keep on climbing with that storm behind your eyes, you'd bring thunder to this doorway. Neither one of us survives. So listen when an older man who's carried iron weight says the hardest part of power is the anger you don't wake. You don't prove that you're a legend by how quickly streets turn red. You prove you understand the code by walking back from where it led. I'm the hand that draws the lines you don't cross. Quiet pen, steady heart, counting every hidden cost. If you want your name remembered, there's a price you adjust. You stay just behind the edges, keep your hunger under trust. You can play the eager soldier, you can polish up your gloss, but remember who controls the lines you don't cross. Concrete, sweating cold under sodium light. We're 2 floors down from the noise of the night. Your hands in your pockets, new shoes on old oil. Trying to look easy while your blood wants to boil. Elevator doors closed, leave the world upstairs. Here's just engines ticking and the echo of your care. I lean by the pillar where the cameras never see. You say you want the quiet life, you came to learn from me. Trunks, slim briefcases, quiet weight by the ounce. I watch men sell their future for a roll of folded notes. Seen steady eyes go frantic when the heat climbs up their throats. They call me when the shouting's done and something must be done. When every loud mouth in the room remembers I'm the one. I don't raise my voice, I just close one more door. Leave a hallway a shade cleaner than it was before. You think silence is simple, just a common worried face, but it taxes every heartbeat and it rewrites what you chase. This is a silent man's code. Move slow, hit hard, stay small. No names, no noise, no picture on the wall. You walk like a shadow with your back against the glow. Count exit, count faces, let the loud ones run the show. Let them drink to their legend, silent man. pages stacked in columns where your name could sit for good. Door locked from the inside, down low and tight. A ledger where the day's dirt comes to dress itself in white. Ledger on the tabletop, heavy like a stone. Pages full of people who think they moved on their own. I turn those quiet pages, hear the streets between the lines. Every zero, every mark is a hand around a spine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're standing by the window, eyes fixed on the glow. You think it's all about the men who haunt the alleys down below. You talk about the muscle, about the courage and the scars, but the ones who last the longest keep their kingdom in the bars. Not the steel in a waistband, but the ink beneath this light. The trucks that roll at midnight, cause the number here was right. Every door that opens, every crate that clears the yard, starts with one small stroke of pen on paper in the dark. You think it's grit and gunpowder that decides who gets to stay, but the man who moves the columns gets to choose who walks away. I keep the city in a ledger on my desk, names and debts and quiet favors I don't need to second guess. You can lie to every face you know, but you cannot run what the ledger knows. I'm the quiet hand that writes a rises who must go, and every line I lay burns a ratchet into my soul. And every line I lay burns a notch into my soul. I started as a runner with a notebook in my coat, counting folded paper while the older wolves took note. Learned which men were mountains, which men folded under fees, which ones you let grow stronger, which you starved down at the knees. Lost a brother on a balance sheet when his hunger turned to greed. Had to move his name to margins where the debt accounts all bleed. Now it's pictures in a drawer I never open when you're near, but it's totals in these pages, and that's why I talk this clear. One day some other hand will stand where I stand now. Flip this book to find my name and how it all played out. Maybe you'll be that someone, maybe you'll refuse the chair, but whichever road you choose, this ledger's waiting there. I keep the city in a ledger on my desk, names and debts and quiet favors that decide who gets to rest. Every careful little stroke that I call keeping things in rows turns the ink into a mirror of the man that no one knows. You can bluff and shine and swagger till the whole street thinks you're gold, but the truth lives in these pages and they never do what they're told. High floor, glass wall, city wide below my shoes. Big slam circles on the ledger like a halo made of dew. Fountain pen by my knuckles, figures walking down the page. Every line another favor, every column another cage. Safe door breathing in the corner, still it never says a word. But it's heard more broken promises than the streets have ever heard. I don't carry any weapon you could feel beneath a coat. I just move a single number and erase a man with one small note. You and me, we started running jobs when bills fit in our hands. Backroom coins and short cons long before the bigger plans. You were always first to laughter, I was always first to count. You would take the front door credit, I would track the bank account. Tonight I see your name repeated where it shouldn't never be. Extra cuts in quiet corners where the ink won't answer me. I could call you in and listen while you dress it up as a need. Or I could balance out the problem where the numbers start to bleed. There's a cost to every favor, there's a shadow in each fee. And the one who holds the figures draws the lines they'll never see. I'm where the numbers bleed, in the margin of the sheet, in the quiet after closing when the city holds its breath beneath. I decide who gets remembered, who gets folded, who gets free. In the dim light of this office, where the numbers start to bleed. You can walk like you're untouchable, talk like you were born to lead. But your name is just an entry where the numbers start to bleed. Chairmen slam their glasses where they stand above the law, never knowing that their empires live on lines I have to draw. Men with polished shoes at meetings, talking loud about their crown, who forget that every secret passes through one quiet line downtown. Some are saved by shifting figures, some are folded in the sun. Some I left on borrowed time just to see what they become. Every time I cross a brother, every time I cut a friend, something colder fills the spaces where my patience used to bend. Far below this window's edge, there's an alley, there's a light. And I know which doors stay open when your totals don't add right. I don't pray for any mercy, I don't ask for any sign. I just keep the ledger breathing, put my silence on the line. I'm where the numbers bleed, in the margin of the sheet, In the hush before the sunrise, when the power men all sleep, I decide who gets a warning, who gets written off as seed. In the dim light of this office, where the numbers start to bleed, you can call yourself my brother, you can swear it's just a need, but you gambled with the writer, where the numbers start to bleed. Fluorescent lights buzz low over chrome and coffee steam. Corner booth by the window, I sit where they can't quite see. Bags lying on the table, steel pressed close to my thigh. Sugar packets in a tower, like a crooked little lie. You stir your cup and listen while the road hums soft outside. I say there's things a man can do and still look you in the eye. Started with a favor on a slow forgotten beat. Killed the siren, eased it over, parked 2 corners off that street. Saw a car that shouldn't be there, saw a face that matched a file. Turned my head the other way, let it sit there for a while. Later found an envelope where my report should have been. Checked the box, no further leads, with a steady, even pen. You think the line stays bright between the wrong and right, but it fades like old lane paint under too much night. You learn which rules are rubber, which ones cut like steel. You learn the price of every secret you agree to seal. I keep the law on a short chain wrapped around my wrist. I pull it back for money, let it bark for who insists. I walk into back rooms quiet, judge and witness both, wearing one old promise and tied to what I broke. You see a badge and uniform, I see prints I can't unsee. I keep the law on a short chain, and the collar's cutting me. I've shut more doors at midnight than the court will ever know. hotels off the top of stacks and watch those names let go. Walked a man out of a station, through a side hall no one saw. Wrote clerical error in the margin of the law. Now the faces start to blend, but the markers stay clear. Every knock I hear at night, I can't tell who brought it here. One night some young detective's gonna read between my lines, see the same three gaps repeating round a certain set of crimes. Trace the worn steps past his diner and the fenced-in storage yard. Find the corners where I softened so another man stayed hard. Till then I keep the law on a short chain, dragging at my heel. Let it snarl behind my back when they come to make a deal. I walk into back rooms quiet, like the price of being free, carrying one thin promise that don't quite cover me. You see a harmless coffin, I see ghosts in everything. I keep the law on a short chain, and it owns the hand that swings.
There's a green shade on the lamp, throws a circle on the wood. Ledger open by my elbow, where the lies look like they're good. You're sitting in the vinyl chair, leaning back like you belong, tapping fingers on the armrest to some distant midnight song. Down below the bar is humming, glass on glass and low. Soft laughs up here, I can hear the music through the floorboards like a draft. You keep talking about promotion, about taking bigger shots. I keep turning pages slowly where the ink shows what it costs. I was just like you one evening, all sharp shoes and hungry eyes. Thought the world was made of chances, not of interest and disguise. They moved me from the hallway to this room behind the door. Put a pen into my finger, said you'll see the truth and more. Now I balance all the favors, all the debts they never speak. Put a number by each quiet name that walks in here each week. You see stories in the spotlights, in the cars and tailored cloth. I see columns, dates and margins where the interest cuts in both. You think it's just fast cash and doors that open when you knock. I'm the man who feels the ticking buried deep inside the clock. You don't know what it really costs. You just see the shine and not the law. Every smile out on that floor has a figure in my book. Every handshake draws a line if you care enough to look. You keep dreaming about the power, about the things you think you've bought. keep writing in the quiet what it really truly costs. See this drawer beside my knee with the folder marked in red. Those are men who missed a payment and now pay in others' stead. Not a word about what happened, just a blank space where they were, and a stroke across the balance with a pen that doesn't blur. You keep saying you're committed, that you'll always stand up straight, but I've watched a lot of strong ones bow their backbone under a weight. You want in on all the meetings where the heavy choices land, but that table's paid in hours I can't wash off of my hands. Never sign for what you're not prepared to settle in the dark. Never take a favor if you won't accept the mark. Never mix your pride with promises that you can't afford, or you'll end up just a number that I cancel with one chord. Yeah, you don't know what it really costs. You just count the wins and not the loss. Every late night call you answer, every quiet door you cross puts another hidden digit on the side you never gloss. You keep reaching for the legend and the title you were taught. I keep counting in the shadows what it really truly costs. Bridge columns leaning over this cracked two-lane by the stream. Unmarked car idling low, blue dash lights barely gleam. Paper cup of cold coffee sitting by my worn-out seat. Case file open on the dashboard, names and nights in faded ink and heat. Street lamps throw long bars of yellow through the dust and stone. Boots on gravel in the shadow, that's you walking here alone. You still shine that badge like glass, think it's armor made of light. Think the rule book's gonna hold when back. I learned different in the alleys where the sirens seldom go, where a nod buys you a minute and the promises move slow. I take calls from both directions, weigh the favors, count the cost, keep the wolves on separate corners so no one knows they're crossed. This bridge don't care who's honest, just who's standing at the end. Laws a line on paper, kid, out here is who will bend. You can wear that silver spotless, walk it straight like you were taught, but every man who lasts out here learns his soul is not for bought. I'm the shadow of this badge, not the shine they let you see. I keep my side of the street with the keys they gave to me. I can pull you from the fire or let you walk there on your own. I don't answer to the whispers, I just stand in what I've done. Power's not in shouted orders, it's in which calls I don't take. I'm the shadow of the badge, and I decide what doesn't break. There was tape along the gutter once, pale curve near the curve, young suit shaking by the cruiser, eyes that couldn't fix the blur. Crew I knew stood in the alley, waiting on a sign from me. I let one go on a promise, bought this city 2 weeks of sleep. That kid logged it down as lucky, thought the storm just passed him by. I still catch his look behind me when I knot this same old tie. Like a room at dawn is quiet, just the hum of metal rows. Badge hangs heavy on a hook with weight that only I still know. I could file a clean report, close the door and play it blind, but talk to you like this tonight and show you where the lines unwind. I'm the shadow of this badge, where the wires all twist in me. I'm the calm behind the sirens, boots that never leave the street. You can chase your shining picture, call it justice, black and white, or you can write your own hard border and still walk home at night. Power's in the vows you keep when no one's looking at your face. I'm the shadow of the badge, and I'll walk out on my own grave.